All right. Let me just ping people. No starting soon screen today. What's up, guys? So, have you guys seen anything interesting online lately? Anything we should talk about? Nope, not a thing? Oh, okay. I guess we can let's go play our favorite level, trimming the herbs. Um, let's talk about tacos. No, I think I want to talk about herbs real quick. And then I think we will actually play some Mario Maker like cleared levels because that's all that's left. But yeah. So, in case anyone's been living under a rock, I'm just putting on some music really quick. Trimming the herbs is a confirmed TAS, which is crazy for a couple reasons. Not because we didn't know, but it was like just an open admission by the creator, Ahoyo. Okay, let's start there, Deathman. No one owes me an apology. No one attacked me personally. At least no one in the community. I'm telling you, the herbs trim themselves. This is what I'm saying. At least my name is still in the level. Yeah, the hardest level conversation is really interesting too, actually. So, okay. I did get a lot of dumb comments, but I also got some comments that were legitimate criticisms that I agree with. So, for those that don't know, I uploaded a video. You might not have seen it because after a couple hours of it being up, I unlisted it. Basically, it was saying, hey, this level's cheated. Here's why. But then I went into some things that weren't real proof. It was just sort of weird. And then the obvious question is, okay, if it's cheated, how? And we'll get to how it actually was cheated in just a second. But that's the point where I broke off of like what I am very confident in and know a lot about, which is Mario Maker and the level and players' abilities and just all that stuff. And I moved into speculation about tool-assisted programs and computer stuff, which I don't know anything about. And if I was going to talk about that as possibilities, I should have done more research. Some people have said that auto hotkey would be a viable task on emulator, but like, I still don't know that. I don't know anything about that program. What's up, Tony? Yeah, I think most people are still going to try to clear it, because I think most people knew it was TAS. But like, this is validation for those saying it was TAS to the casual audience. Yeah, I mean, sorry, I just had a lot of food. In a perfect world, this would have come out a long time ago. What's up, gaming? But it didn't, and the end result is I'm glad it came out now. I'm not mad at Oyo personally. Like, he didn't have to come forward, but he did. I'm like, it's 2017. It's been 7 years since that level was released. Bombs 5 is more recent, so That is like, you know, a more recent mistake, but I can certainly understand the panic of not having your level on the server. But yeah, to me, I agree, Trickbot. To me, the bigger deal is Bombs 5. Still waiting for my History Part 3 video? Well, it's changing now, isn't it? Gonna have to re-record a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm actually really glad, the side note, I'm really glad that I didn't finish History Part 3 in a reasonable amount of time. Agreed, Yoshi. Agreed. On Twitter and in Discord, on the... I'll pull up the tweet here. I just realized you guys can, like, totally see my monitor. That's better. Thanks for the follow. Okay, well, actually, we should just kind of scroll through Twitter. Because there's a lot of interesting stuff going on, isn't there? I will get to that later, McDougal, not right now. Okay, so this... I don't think Ark will mind. This was a message he sent to me. And it basically says, you know, this is February 3rd, so like a full 2 months ago, basically. I actually thought it was way older than that. But like, he's basically just saying, hey, this is not like real. And he was totally right. At the time, I actually told Ark that would be really weird for that to have happened in 2017. You know, he was playing Bombs 5. I didn't fully understand the difficulty of the level at that point. What's up, Ark? Actually, hold on. Maybe scrolling through Twitter is risky because I do follow a couple of Japanese accounts with questionable retweets. I think I'll just pull up the tweets that I want to specifically talk about. I mean, I think the focus, to a certain extent, the focus should be on Team 0% did it. But that's obviously not going to be the conversation. The conversation is going to be about this level because that's been, you know, the conversation for so long. I mean, the judicial approach, I don't know. I disagree with the whole innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt when it comes to stuff like this. Because reasonable doubt is defined to... I mean, this is like way too philosophical. But basically, we knew it was hacked. We weren't being idiots by stating that. I was an idiot in other ways. But yeah. Let me find the actual tweet and just show the full context for the, because some of you guys haven't seen it. Okay, wait, hold on. This is funny. This is really funny. I'm telling you right now, those herbs are not real. I mean, okay, fair. I might be being a little harsh on myself, but like, there are things that I should have done differently, for sure. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Taika. Like, Ahoyo didn't have to come forward, and I'm really, really glad that he did. Not only for Team 0%, but just now we have clarity on the history. And that's really important to someone like me that, like, has spent a lot of time diving deep into the history of this game, whether I was a part of it or not. Okay, so this is the tweet. I'll read it out loud here. TTH was made to be unreasonably difficult and to cause a ruckus. I put effort into promoting it in 2017 so that it could be played, dissected, and scrutinized. Once that would happen, I would announce that TAS existed for SMM. So I mentioned we're getting to how it was beat earlier or cheated earlier. Well, Ahoyo actually built a TAS with an electrical engineer friend of his. And that's pretty cool. I think there's one other Wii U game that's been tasked. Like, yeah, TAS wasn't available in 2017. And that's what everyone was sort of saying. Except he built one, which I wouldn't have... As outlandish as my, like, theories were in my video, that is way more outlandish. Like, that was not on my bingo card at all. Yeah, Twilight Princess is the other TAS. Okay, continuing. I did not expect that it would go unnoticed or perceived as easy from watching the video, or that it would take nearly 7 years to be uncovered. The sunk cost fallacy of wanting to follow through with the failed troll, combined with new IRL responsibilities, allowed the nonsense to continue. So, basically, for those that don't know, PogChamps, that, like, Japanese level creation contest, it is technically humanly possible, but, like, no one's done it yet, so... It's, like, on the limit of what humans can do. Yeah, so that Japanese, like, level creation contest where they make 10-second levels and it's just as cool as possible, Ahoyo started that. And Ahoyo started that to promote this level. And I do think that it's really cool that people have carried on with that level contest. Like, as legacies go, that's pretty fucking amazing. Yeah, I'm really curious to hear what those people have to say. Jank Pickle is one of them. I'm most curious to hear what Jank Pickle has to say, to be honest. Because she's spent a lot of time. She's still going to do it? That's what I assumed most people would say. It wasn't ever about 0% for those people. It was about the level. Is it true that he was also a Project Melee dev? I think that is true, but I'm not 100% sure. So the bounties are interesting because some people put up the bounties being like, I want to contribute to the 0% cause. And some people put it up for, I want to contribute to trimming the herbs. And yeah, basically, if you put up a bounty, you now have an opportunity to take it down. You can rescind your bounty. Definitely sucks for them, but on the positive side, they got a lot of great publicity to their channel through their efforts. That is true. That is definitely true. I was taking advantage of that the other day. Not gonna lie. But how you doing, Dave? What's up, Dexathy? Hey, Zimbo. Hey, Gino. Yeah. Like, obviously this is not an ideal situation. It would have been really cool to have known that the last dance was the last level when it got cleared. That would have been pretty ideal. But, you know, whose chat is going to suck for a week? I think a lot of people's chats are going to suck for a week. But, I don't know. Who's making the docu-series on Team 0%? Right here. Hello. I gotta finish part 3 first of my history series, and then we're diving deep into the quest to beat every Mario Maker level. Feel like MW's level might have been last if we hadn't known about TTH. I mean, it's not really worth speculating. Yo, what's up, Flips? Where can you find parts 1 and 2? Do I still have this command? Hey, I do! Let's go. Okay. Where were we? Okay. I knew about Team 0%, so I let things be until they would uncover it. I delayed uploading Bombs 5 until the upload shut down because Bombs 5 is also illegitimate. I deserve no credit for either, and I will not deny Team 0% their victory. That's the biggest deal to me. Bombs 5. I said this in my my video saying that it was tasked, like trimming the herbs. Like, Bombs 5 is my favorite level ever. So to find out that it was tasked is actually pretty unfortunate. So, yes, it's insanely impressive that Bombs 5 was cleared, but it's a little different from TTH because Bombs 5 was designed to be beat by a human. That person just fell short due to injury and, like, you know, whatever else, IRL life circumstances. Trimming the herbs was never designed to be beat by a human. That's the difference. Yeah, Ohoyo, like, I forget where his PB was, but I think it was, like, 2 sections from the end. I know he got to the simple transition. Which I can pull up a Bombs 5 clear video actually real quick. Just like, because some of you guys might not know about Bombs 5. It's an iconic level, but if you're only here for Team 0%, you might not be familiar with it. So let me pull that up real quick. I just googled trimming the herbs by pure muscle memory. I have analyzed that video so goddamn much. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Fast's clear of Bombs 5 because Fast's clear was legit, as far as we know. Okay. So this is Ahoyo's other level called Bombs 5 that was referenced in the twit, or not the twit longer, but like the Discord post. Thousands of hours spent playing it, never succeeded, ended up using TAS instead. So all of this is like very controlled and very impressive, but it's human viable. And 2 people have cleared this level. Those people are Fast and T. And Hiroto has come extremely close. Ahoyo also came extremely close, like live on stream. Like, this level was doable and, like, has been cleared. Which, again, leaves the history of hardest levels in an interesting spot, because, like, people cleared it. And it is a level. It's just weird circumstances. But anyway, I watched as this level got built in, like, 2016. And I have so much nostalgia for not only this level, but for this whole era of Mario Maker. And I also just think there's no level quite like this. Bombitos by Joanna is, like, the only one that comes to mind. That's what I'm saying, Yoshi. I was just playing it safe. I knew the history wasn't done yet. So coming up right here is the trick called the simple transition, which is one of the flashier things in the level. I'm pretty sure Ahoyo got to the note block section right here. I think his PB like died right there, which is extremely close to the end. Like, with different circumstances, this level might have been beat. Make a vid saying I told you so? Oh, Vince. Of course. I'll go back to the tweet in just a second. Espade. But yeah, this Nitric is so cool too. I still genuinely love this level. Like, so much creativity went into it, and like really pushed the boundary of Kaizo creation. But yeah, to go back to the tweet. So basically, that level was also tasked, but the task isn't 100% consistent. I don't know why, like, technically, the Wii U is so difficult to task compared to other consoles, because we have flawless Switch tasks. And it's the current gen console. Can't believe I just beat Bombs 5 like that. I'm just built different. The Wii U is just the worst. How dare you? How actually dare you? It had my favorite game, Mario Maker 1. But yeah, the task was really inconsistent. And Ahoyo, I think, is going to explain some of the task stuff for those interested, which I certainly am. But yeah. It's not super consistent, and it took a really long time to develop. Okay, so now this goes into why he didn't beat Bombs 5 a little bit. From attempting to upload Bombs 5, I developed tendon issues in my thumb. After some breaks and noticing they weren't healing properly, it became unrealistic to continue. Once I accepted this, I felt a sense of relief. Someone had messaged me about a task they were working on for their Wii U. In a video they sent, it seemed to me like they had it working, but they told me they were abandoning the project. The task was being replicated by my friend, and after 2 days of building... Oh, it was replicated by his friend after 2 days of building, which is insane. I don't know what a PIC controller is, but it was actually original hardware. It wasn't an emulator like I thought it was going to be. Are you calling me scum for reading this tweet? All right. Because I had already resigned to leave streaming and pursue other things and suddenly had a working task, I thought that the bomb guy should go out with a bang. So TTH was constructed. The PogChamp contest was made because I wanted there to be a venue for Kaizo enthusiasts to gather. The judges were doing a live viewing of the contest levels, and I let them know that I intentionally broke the timer rules and that after showcasing TTH, they should disqualify me. Which is interesting. I didn't see that coming in all of this. How much money did Yoshi give Ahoyo to tweet this? Yeah, I mean, of course, in an ideal world, this would have been like a day one, hey, this is tasked. And we all could have gone, oh my god, this is so cool. We can task games in 2017. Because, like, it was this whole other thing in Mario Maker 2 when tasking became a thing and someone hit, like, a quad shell jump for the first time. Yoshi wants me to look at Discord. We can talk later. Where was I? Yeah. We all thought that, like, oh, it's so funny that the creator broke his own rules. Ha ha ha. I don't think anyone saw it coming that was intentional. What's up, Zone Nate? Yeah, we're reading Ahoyo's post right now. It is confirmed TTH was a tasked upload. TAS has been around since 2015. Source P break. Dude, I beat a TAS only level. Let's go. Electrical engineer here. PIC is a brand of microcontroller. It sounds like someone programmed a microcontroller to run as a TAS. Honestly, if I were to try to implement a TAS, microcontroller would probably be how I would do it too. Interesting. That is my understanding, but I could be wrong about that, and I think more details are going to come out. As a judge for the next PogChamp this May, I should break a rule. Okay, what if there was a task category in PogChamp? Just throwing it out there. That would be really cool. TAS stands for Tool Assisted Speedrun. Basically, it means the inputs were programmed ahead of time and not performed by a human. Yes, T-Chabs, SMM1 is defeated. We accomplished our Team 0% mission, which is pretty cool. I'm going to put the music back on. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate that we didn't get to, like, celebrate as it happened, but... Well, there already is a hacked clear on TTH, which, I mean, whatever. You still believe it is technically doable. I agree, but my whole thing was like, it definitely wasn't human viable in a month, especially in 2017. What's amazing is that, because in 2017, there's no shot that anyone could have cleared that level. Absolutely zero chance. Yeah. But, like, the human limit in this game has caught up to the point that we actually have a chance to beat it now. And I do think that's really cool from the community perspective. Last choreographer? Oh, because Last Dance. Who was the first clear on Last Dance? I actually forget. I shouldn't have unlisted the video. I mean, when I unlisted the video, I didn't have any dream that Ahoyo would actually come out and, like, say it. I was still 90% sure that it was tasked, and, like, the comments didn't change my mind on that. But they did bring up a valid point about me speculating. So because that point is still valid, I am going to keep that, I am going to keep that video unlisted, but it will be linked in certain places. I just don't want it hitting the algorithm. I want people to have access to it because it's relevant, but I don't want it to hit the algorithm when it's not the complete story. And that video was hitting the algorithm, by the way. That was probably going to be my most viewed video if I didn't unlist it. Because, like, everyone was commenting telling me I was an idiot. That's so much engagement, dude. So many dislikes. 0% toxicity has reached 100%. Has it? I'm avoiding the 0% server because I imagine there's not a whole lot productive going on in there. Yeah, the algorithm loves controversy. But that's fine. I will be able to now make a more complete video telling the whole story of trimming the herbs from start to end. And that is much more important to me than being controversial. Where can we watch it now? I can link it right now. If you guys want to see the video I released a couple days ago. Give me 2 seconds. I'll pull it up. Because, yeah, I think I made some good points. The focus in that video should have been... I didn't explain the difficulty. I sort of just assumed, hey, everyone that is watching this will know about the difficulty, when that wasn't the case. And I should have realized that because it's a casual audience. Kind of glad it turned out to be TAS. And having a bunch of people playing it and not clearing it, never knowing the truth. Yeah, 100%. Knowing the truth is like why I'm completely okay with this. Because to be honest, it was getting to me a little bit. Like, I think I released that video at 7 a.m. By noon, I think I had 500 comments, which is insane. And like, I don't have notifications on or anything because when I'm at work, I have to work. But like, on my lunch break, I'm just going through a lot of this stuff and I'm like, holy shit, did I mess up? 598 comments now? Yeah, so like I said, it was a lot of engagement. Overall though, like, I'm more content with the situation today than I was yesterday. And I think that is the big takeaway. Look like a prophet? Wait, hold up, Gino. For a profit? Sorry, that was dumb. Yeah, I mean, now we know is the big thing. And number two, we beat, guys, like, I don't want this to be lost. We beat every level in Mario Maker. Like, how fucking cool is that? I'm gonna be honest. When I started playing Mario Maker 1 again, and I made that video being like, we need your help, I didn't think it was gonna happen. I thought it'd be fun to try. I had no idea. Like, dude.
I'm proud of everyone in the 0% team.
Me too, Cynthia. Thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, it was a little anticlimactic, but like, it's actually kind of just hitting me right now. Man, we gave such a good send-off to Mario Maker 1. I dragged you into it. You bought MM1. I think I knew that, but I had forgotten. Dude, shoutouts to Corvinar. Corvinar beat 1,000 levels for Team 0%. To put that into perspective, I barely got over 250. Corvinar beat 4 times as many levels as me. And I thought I was grinding this shit. And like Corvinar's not the only one too. That's what's so crazy. Oh yeah. It's a really interesting ending, that's for sure, Fiona. Team 0% is on MM1's Wikipedia page? I didn't even know Wikipedia had an MM1 entry. Hey, objection sustained. I'm doing really good. Man, I'm just now like... It's so weird to reminisce about something that's only like 4 months ago. But do you guys remember how different the vibe was 4 months ago? A lot of people weren't here. Because like that's how much this caught fire. That's how much this resonated with people. Ryan was here. Not everyone was playing though. I will say it took a while for a lot of people to come back. And so, okay. Everyone was talking about the wall, right? And it's kind of crazy that in terms of actual percentage progress, the wall turned out to be just trimming the herbs. A task level. Hey, Zenvo beat more than 1 level, I think. The wall happened for individuals. At a certain point, everyone was sort of cut off. Like, for me, it happened around 100 levels. When I got to 100 levels, yes, there were some that I could beat, but there were so many people playing at that point that I couldn't beat it fast enough to be the first clear. The push in the final like 500 was absolutely insane by so many people that had not played. Like Carmen beat 2 levels and one of them was Wasted Summer. Like what? The level's still up, yes. I think a lot of people are still going to continue to try to beat it. The goal has shifted from let's beat every level to let's beat the TAS only level. And that's pretty sick. I'm unaware of any DLC that's not impossible. Your gamepad is broken? Unfortunately, a lot of people had that issue. There's the 81 mids. Doesn't that have a hacked clear? Because that was a hacked level. I have like... I was actually talking to that guy yesterday. I was talking to Neon yesterday. It's confirmed to be a cheated level. Is there a place to view all DLC? I think there is a spreadsheet. I think you want to go into Possibly Impossible in the Discord. Ketchum could beat it legit? Yeah, for sure. Will I make an I Told You So video? Not directly. Like, yes, I'll be making a video about this. Yes, I'll be mentioning my other video, but I'm not gonna be like... Okay, so, here. This tweet, I appreciate the sentiment. If you can't read it because it's a little small, it says, now everyone owes this dude an apology. I disagree. No one owes me an apology. Like, no one in the community said anything that was wrong. To me, people that said wrong things in the comments are not part of the community, so if they apologized, I'd be like, who the fuck are you and what did you say? Like, yeah, no, I also understand people doubting. Like I said, it's on me for not explaining my point better. Because the real point of that video was this level is too hard. Okay, the team 0% banning thing is kind of funny. Yeah. I should have explained why the level was too hard. It's still unlisted, and I plan to keep it that way. I will go over why, my thoughts on that in the video. Yeah. I think people are still trying. I think Curbs is still trying. I think Jank Pickle's still trying. I'm not sure about Thab. But, yeah. Sanix will keep trying. Let me read this. You said this in the Team 0% server already, but just so you know, I think I handled... You think I handled... I'm going to read this as you. I think you handled this very well. I still have immense respect for you on listing the video, and you were very mature throughout discussions about the level. Thanks, Horsepie. If I can be immature back for a moment. I'm just gonna pull up the receipts here real quick. This is tame. This is tame. Don't worry. We were talking about doing a collab about, you know, TTH. And I said, I mean, sure, but I'm like 90% sure the level's not legit. Rare Riley L. I've been holding that L. I'm gonna need you to take it off my hands. I'm gonna need you to hold that one for me. I might tweet that later. That's good shit. Yeah, they're so rare they don't exist. So true. Refund the L. What's up, Hobo? Yeah, I mean, it is nice to be right. I think in the video I said I would rather be wrong, like I hope that I'm wrong. After all those comments, honestly, I think my opinion on that changed. I think I'm very glad that I was not wrong now, because I would have felt like an idiot. I mean, I was mostly correct. I was wrong about some things. I was wrong about some things, for sure. What is Stalker saying? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think it's certainly fair for people to feel betrayed. I personally don't. It's not like... I don't know. I was pretty invested in Bombs 5. But, like, at the end of the day, I'm glad it's on the server. And would anyone have beat it if it was uploaded to the dev door? I don't know. Someone's beat it. Like, the end result is almost the same as Arc beating Nostalgic Endeavors for Itzy. The only difference is that was honest and upfront, and this was a little more sinister. But I think the end result was still good for the game, to be honest. Like, Bombs 5 being on the servers, like, that level's so cool. I'm glad it exists. Yeah. It's certainly true flips, but for me, coming clean before the end, that means a lot. Like genuinely, that is the most important thing to me. Especially because it was 7 years ago, which is so crazy. Hey, Chris. Chris, are you still going to play the level? Yes, I can link the thread. Yeah, especially because Ahoya was not part of the community. Second hardest level wasn't uploaded by the creator. You're still gonna try it? Let's go. I hope someone beats it. I think it'd be really cool if someone beat it before the deadline. Yeah, Ark tweeted that earlier. Yoshi, that was the first tweet I saw, and I was like, I pulled it up. I'm like, okay. Yo, shout out to Ark. I'm also, okay, I have to take back that L that I gave to Warspy, because there was a rare L. When Ark approached me in early February, I'm not taking it back from you, to be clear. I'm making a new one. Ark approached me in early February being like, hey, I think this is, like, cheated. Like, I don't think this is real. And I was like, nah, surely not. Yeah, TTH is confirmed, tasked. The creator has admitted it. What's up, Drates? I honestly don't remember, Yoshi. I think by that point, more people had been spending time on it, so I was, like, more open to the idea. Okay, just to go on, like, my sort of personal journey with this level, if you guys will indulge me for a minute. I did not actually... I wasn't convinced that it was cheated. Or, I'm going to say tasked. I was not convinced that it was tasked until I saw the clip from a month before the upload being like, I'm convinced this is possible, and it's only the first setup. That, like... Now, it turns out Ahoya was just trying to tease the level at that time. And it wasn't like, oh, I need to get this uploaded before PogChamps, which is sort of my assumption. But yeah, that clip sent me from, like, there's a chance, like, it's always possible, to, okay, no, this is like, fishy. This is cheated. Apparently Fast is... Excuse me. Apparently Fast is playing the level and making, like, crazy progress, too. Like, dude, that... I don't know exactly if it was a clip or a screenshot, but, like, I've seen something, and Fast is the GOAT. Like, legit. What should we do to spot this sort of thing in the future? Surely MM2 will have TAS issues to a greater extent. That's a really good question. So, okay. The reason that everyone believed Bombs 5 so readily was because Ahoya got really close on stream. I do think that if you're gonna upload an insanely hard level, you should be streaming it. Not only, like, for document purposes, but, like, to a certain extent, authentication purposes. Because TAS is actually very reliable on the Switch. You do need a modded Switch. Or I don't know, maybe the same technology that worked on the gamepad, or on the Wii U, sorry, would work on the Switch. I don't know. Thank you, Fiona. Display of inputs is not easy to do on the Switch, and I think that also requires modding. That is not a reasonable burden of proof to put on players. Yeah, that was on me for like suggesting it. I just wanted, because people would obviously be like, in my head, what I thought was like, if I don't include that, people are gonna say, you haven't provided an alternative way that this could be on the servers and then a clear video could exist. So I wanted to address that, but if I wanted to address that, I should have done a lot more research. But it's even if I had done a ton of research and come up with something, it still would have been the wrong conclusion though. Because no one thought that Ahoyo built a TAS. Like that's still crazy. TAS isn't that common. It's certainly like there are people making TAS levels, but so far it's all been like, you know, they're claiming it as TAS. That actually is completely unrelated. It ended up turning out Gamicon. No, there was Twilight Princess in 2017, but it was, for whatever reason, only that game. No widely used TAS existed in 2017. I don't think a widely used TAS exists now. I think for whatever reason, the Wii U TASing has proved to be very difficult. The 3D World community recently did a theoretical speedrun, but it was humans playing and then splicing. Cosmic recently showed that off. Yandema was part of that. Ohio's chatting in the 0% Discord right now. I imagine that Discord is just insane. Like, I'm sure it's in slow mode. I'd rather just discuss here. Do we know? Yes, there is proof that the TAS exists. 1 minute slow mode? Yeah, you can't have a conversation. I understand why it's there, 100%, but you can't have a conversation like that. Let me get you the link for the video I'm using. A bunch of people are re-following you? Wait, did anyone unfollow me? I know some people unsubscribed from me. All in good time, B. Jonas. I will be doing a whole thing about Team 0%. Right now, though, it's the breaking news, right? Like, this is what the conversation's going to be for the next couple days. Yeah. Yeah, the Discord, like, it got really popular. And that kind of makes it tough to communicate there. There are other servers, though. Fly, are you in the Maker 1 Discord? Because I should invite you if you're not. Or someone else can also do that. I was getting the song link. Yeah, The Last Dance being the last uncleared level. I mean, It is fitting, but like, dude, everyone has said that, and it was so annoying. Uh, I was on the Mario Maker Reddit like this morning, and people were arguing about TTH. Should we look at the Mario Maker Reddit real quick? r/Mario Maker. If no one's posted, I'm posting first. Oh, it was posted. Okay, nothing crazy. It's just the tweet, basically. Have I seen Catster's newest tweet? No, not really. I'm not really on the tweeters. I'm just... Okay, hold on. What does Catster have to say? Andrew G's tweeting about us. Okay, Catster has said... Wait, it's a video? Hold up. Hold up. What is this? Oh no! He Bradened it. He Bradened it. These are my comments. Oh. Jeepers. I mean, a lot of people just weren't... If you're not paying really close attention, it's really easy to say there's no substantial evidence. Like, you have to actually dissect the level. It was just a Simpsons meme, but it was saying that it was legit. Yo, what's up, Noizo? How you doing? Anyway, we didn't actually finish... we didn't actually finish going through the tweet. We've been here for a while, and we haven't actually read the thing that we're supposed to be reading. So let me do that real quick. Okay, we were here. Because I'd already resigned to leave streaming and pursue other things, and suddenly had a working TAS, I thought that the... Oh, no, I did read that part. The past week, when the time bomb finally blew up, things escalated quickly, and the community was divided, which was not my intention. I'm sorry for the drama it caused within the community, and I regret the ordeal, but at least it was interesting. However, in the end, the truth matters most. Congratulations to Team 0% for their well-earned achievement. SMM is cleared, and The Last Dance was the last level. Yeah, it's not. It's not, Tiger. That would be crazy. But no. Oh, there is the material for sure. But like, I don't blame anyone for thinking that. Like if you don't, like I said, if you don't actively like look at analysis of the level and play the level, then there's just no, because that's the other thing. He mentioned it in the above post, but the level doesn't look that hard. Actually, that reminds me. I have another L to take. I forget exactly when in the timeline this was. I think it was like November or December. I don't know if Alexis Shib is here, but he dibsed trimming the herbs way back then without realizing how hard it was. There used to be a system in Team 0% where you could like claim a level as your own, and then the idea was, okay, no one else play this, let's not double up the manpower. Not true, J-Word. Like, the first thing of his tweet is saying he designed a level to be unrealistic. What was I saying? Oh yeah, okay. So Shib put dibs on the level, and then was saying like, oh guys, when I beat trimming the herbs, I'm gonna get the human task roll, right? And I was like, nah. Surely it's not that hard. It's only 12 seconds. So just, it goes to show how easy it can be to just sort of dismiss a level because it's short and therefore not that hard and therefore believable. Whoever beats it gets a task roll instead of human task? True. Yeah, no, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's misinformation, McDougal. Yep, TTH is confirmed a TAS. This is the creator's tweet on screen right now. It's linked in the pinned message. Now that we know TTH was TAS, what other conspiracy theories should you believe? Mario Maker conspiracy theories. There aren't a whole lot of them. There should be more. I should make one. So the good news is there still might be a hype clear. People are still grinding it. People want to beat the level, regardless of if it was uploaded legitimately. The moon landing was TAS. Do I think Beast Needle was hacked? I think it probably was. But that's just me. Like, I haven't like really looked into the creator at all of that. That's sort of just me trusting King Boo. Which, I mean, yeah. What's up, Dom? Yeah, we're covering the juicy drama. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm glad you're saying you're not Ahoyo. That's good, because I was about to call you the fuck out. Yes, there is evidence. I believe Ahoyo will be releasing a video of the controller, the task controller that he used. So if nobody beat it, why did the website say complete? Because it's not a legitimate level. The upload was TAS. There are lots of levels that are hacked that we can't beat. This falls into that category. Yeah, Fast is, like, built different. Your conspiracy theory is that I am a Hoyo. I have some things to disprove that, but nothing concrete. Chalk that up as a solid maybe. I mean, sure, Splatter, but this'll pass. It's like big news right now because there was so much attention. This will eventually become just an obscure part of Mario Maker history, and that's perfectly fine. I don't think anyone has ever seen me and a Hoyo in the same room. That's true. We've been in the same stream, but that could be anything. I touched on it a little bit earlier, boys, but that's actually a bigger deal to me than trimming the herbs. Like I said, I was 90% confident that trimming the herbs is a TAS. And man, I still believed in Bombs 5, despite all the evidence. Maybe that's naive of me, but it's literally my favorite level of all time. So it bums me out. Yeah. I honestly would have supported the level being uploaded even with the TAS, just like, you know, saying, hey, this is a TAS upload of Bombs 5. I figured out TAS. But then the problem is people then go back and look at TTH and go, oh, same thing. Which I think is why, you know, why that can was kicked further down the road. Absolutely. But the sort of difference, just to touch on this quickly, it will be a bigger deal when someone beats Trimming the Herbs than it was when Bombs 5 was beaten by a human. Because Bombs 5 was designed to be human playable. TTH was designed to be TAS only. And that's a really important distinction. That has been what happened. Pikachu Slowbro. We won the challenge. Fast and T both beat Bombs 5. It's so interesting to me still how easy it is for there to be a disconnect between watching a level and playing a level. Yeah, Hiroto was very close to beating Bombs 5 as well. What's up, Fadeaway? I am really glad that this was out there before someone beat it. If they end up beating it. Because, like, there's actual money that people have put up. Like, with the bounties. I think it totals, like, over $3,000. If that was to then get paid, I think a lot of people that were thinking they were putting their money towards the last 0% clear would have felt cheated. So I'm really glad that that didn't happen. It's up to 5K. Okay, but how much of that is like legit? Do I blame people for not believing or that the video is not informative enough? I think that my video should have put more emphasis on exactly why the level was too hard to be cleared in 1 month. Without explaining that, it seems like an outsider looking in that I'm just salty that I can't beat the level. That's a month's salary? That is more than a month's salary for me. US? Hold up. I mean, I can't retire or anything, but that'd be a nice payday. No, TTH isn't, like, physically impossible. Like, I think it's been done in segmented runs now, but it's just so unbelievably hard. I'm not going to SMM2 yet. I have some unfinished business in Mario Maker 1. I'll be playing some more Mario cleared levels, obviously. I don't think I'll be doing DLC. Now that, like, the mission's been completed, I'll leave that to other people. I think the Trials of Death cheese is really, really funny. Yeah, some of it's gift subs. Some of it is like Discord Nitro, which is worthless. Not actually, but you know. If there's Yoshi, there's cheese. Only if you're Norway. There's huge Trials of Death cheese. Yeah, Norway like completely broke that level. Lock in with the $20 NFTs. Yeah, Norway's just a master of routing. Like, dude, he should get into speedruns. Like, he would find skips. Yo! What's up, Sanix? Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? I have a feeling I know what you were up to. Yes. Yes, if someone beats it, they will be the first human to ever do that. What's up, Pi? Welcome to the stream. Yes, TTH's TAS. It is no longer eligible. I don't think anyone's reporting the level. I hope they don't. Because people are playing it, and, like, it's going down in, like, 2 weeks anyway. Don't spoil the fun. But yeah, it's no longer considered an eligible level for Team 0%. It also got a hacked clear yesterday, which, like, I'm certainly not in favor of, but it was a hacked upload, so having a hacked clear is basically the same thing. Although slightly different circumstances. The hacker didn't develop a TAS. Sorry, for anyone that doesn't know, TAS means Tool-Assisted Speedrun. And that basically just means programmed inputs, not a human doing the inputs. Yo, thank you, Sweaty Piranha. I'm glad that you had fun grinding out 0% clears. Three hacks. Whoa, the floodgates really opened. Okay, there's like, I'm pretty sure the system to delete levels is automated. I don't think anyone's noticing enough to like say, this is a problem, we need to fix this. I think they're just letting the automated system run. I don't think a PR team is rushing to delete a level from a game that will delete itself in 2 weeks. That would be a weird resource allocation. If it does get deleted though, most people have it downloaded, including myself. Miyamoto on his way to delete TTH. Hey, King Boo. It is Nintendo? Okay, fair point. You never know. Yeah. Like, we've already had one moment, but dude, can we just sit here and appreciate the fact that we actually pulled this off? Like, I didn't think this was gonna happen. I didn't think it was gonna be possible. I became a believer along the way, obviously. But when I started, like, grinding 0% levels, I was only believing on the off chance, like I was presenting as a believer, on the off chance that like it convinced more people to come play. I didn't have any clue that this would actually happen. And it's such a good send-off for my favorite game. Like, it's so cool that it's a cliche comment, but I love when I see comments on my videos being like, so that means you beat my level from however long ago. Like, yeah. Yeah, we did. Any level on the server, someone looked at it, someone took time to experience it. And even though a lot of it was shit, it all got a chance. Yeah. Dude. So obviously 0% used to have like a projected completion date. When it hit March, I didn't believe it. I thought we were going to April for sure. That video is probably what drove people to do uncleared. I certainly don't want to discount it, but I think there are other people that have done more for Team 0% than me, certainly. The Muncher swim levels were so brutal. Oh my god. Thank god I didn't have to play it. Thank goodness Muncher Stairs wasn't the last level. Because I would have been playing it for the hype, and that wouldn't have been fun. Yes, Harry, I'm glad you brought that up. I forgot about that. In December, there were huge server issues. Like, enormous problems. It took like 5 to 6 attempts to log in. If you ever got like a disconnected internet for like a second, it wouldn't reconnect. So if that happened while you were playing a level, you were going to get a communication error and not have a clear counted. And Nintendo actually fixed it on a dying platform that they themselves like set up to kill. Like, I am not one to give props to Nintendo, but props to Nintendo. You only got it twice? That's insane, Fertigil. If you go look at like the weekly clears, like just the general stat tracking, in December, there's like a huge dip, and as soon as it's fixed, it goes way back up. A lot of the Japanese community like was completely dissuaded. And we could not have completed this challenge without the Japanese community. Like, this was a global effort. Oh, that's funny. Who got the last clear? I already forget. Yamada. Okay. I'm going to write that down so I remember. Oh, Yamada got the final 2. That's insane. Fab came really close on the last dance. Oh, Phantom Oddworld. Not, yeah, because it was... Which SMB1 level was it? I honestly, I need to, like, refresh my memory. The top 100, like, the last 100 levels was just a blur. Oh, 3 lap. Right, okay, yeah. For sure, Arc. Absolutely. Well, except for Choco, maybe. But now there's an argument. There were 26,000 levels left when they announced it, Dom. How come no one else knew about the Wii U task bot? Ahoyo developed it. Which is crazy. What place does Canada get now? Interesting. I'm very proud to say, Dom, that I beat 260 levels, which gives me... It's slightly under because there were more than 26k, but it gives me 1%. Canada died before Austria? Damn! We suck. Canadian rage. Turns out Ahoyo was really good at his own niche. Tassing. Okay. I said I wasn't gonna flame anyone. But dude, the niche thing pissed me off so much. It pissed me off so much. Because that was not a bomb level. That was a precision level with bombs. I'm not doing... Well, I might do a little bit of 0% in SMM2 here and there, but like it's not going to be my focus. Like I've been hard grinding MM1 0%. I might do it like once every 2 weeks or something. Yeah, I don't want to be an angry Twitter user, but how much time did I spend on TTH? Like 2 hours. I was only playing it for the views. I will be returning to Maker 2, but I do have a little bit of unfinished business in Maker 1. I was never beating TTH, to be clear. Like, I am not good enough. At all. That's not the real Ahoyo, by the way. That is his old username that someone has sniped. Has Carl Jobst entered the 0% Discord yet? I promised you a sub goal for Master and Commander once 0% was over. Okay, I am a man of my word. How many subs do I have? You want a sub goal, MVX? You'll get a sub goal. Do I have any texts? I have no text. I have to add text. Oh yeah, I can do the Wordle now. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, negative 63. That's what I need. Can everyone unsubscribe real quick? I mean, yeah, it is an interesting discussion to have about, you know, like verification and proof, especially in Mario Maker 2 where it's more common. Do I know who's working on the documentary? I mean, I am. I don't know who else is. Well, I know there's one other... I mean, you're not going to get it out of me. I need to open my rewards because it's been so long ago. I don't know how to do this. Yo! Dom, thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate it, dude. And the kind words. I need to beat a Dom level. I'm not sure if I'm good enough to beat, like, his hard one, but he's got a couple of good ones in Mario Maker 1. Do I have to type, like, slash rewards? No, slash requests, right? Oh, okay. I figured it out. All right, viewer Wordle. That's the wrong scene. Yo, what's up, Groggy? I'm happy too, and thank you for the 3 months. Like, we accomplished our goal, and at the end of the day, that's, like, really freaking cool. I thought for sure that was going to be it with the ZY. Serial Masticator, thank you for the 3 months. Are you going to play Maker 1 or Maker 2, Dom? Oh my god. Guys, I don't want to play Master and Commander. I made it unreasonably high for a reason. Philly, thank you for the 8 months. Oh wait, no, the D's in the wrong spot. I am going to beat U-Break. Yes, I am going to beat U-Break. Yo, Sant Goose, thank you for the 11 months. Gremio42, thank you for the brand new sub. Okay, why am I, like, bad at this? Is Prada a brand name? I think it is, right? I do have to go back to Mario Maker 2 to beat Frozen Eclipse. This is true.
I feel validated as a human being by a longtime friend calling me someone he can truly count on, and I finally feel happy for real. I'm fucking crying right now.
Aw. Happy for you, Lenny. Thank you for the 500 bits. Nice. Got it. I just had to channel my my orator-ness. Where does this rank in the wild moments of Mario Maker history? It's up there, Dom. It's really up there. It's kind of fucking nuts. Like, the fact that TAS exists and existed in 2017, believe it or not on my bingo card. Jimmy redeemed draw? What am I drawing, Jimmy? Yeah, like, you can't say someone's close to beating TTH until they've died to the last bit. Hey, Gravity Rad. How are you feeling, Gravity? I think generally the vibes are good, but... Okay, Jimmy, I owe you one drawing, okay? We'll do that later. That's so, like, niche. We're talking herbs right now. What if Ohio lied in his statement to... Yeah, I'm not going to entertain that. Ooh! Good question. What alcoholic beverage have I saved? Are we going to turn this into a drinking party? I got some rum. And I got some Coke. Yeah, I'll be right back. Why not? We deserve a celebration. There's nothing wrong with my chair. No product placement. They're not paying me. Oh, that kind of Coke? Yeah, sorry to disappoint, but I don't have the other stuff lying around. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Colder. I don't think there was pause buffering. If you're referring to use video, that's a whole, like, different thing. Like, there wasn't pausing. It was legitimately a task that he developed. Yo, Don Walker, thank you for the 3 months. Cheers to that. Oh, Jesus. King of Cart, thank you for the 9 months. Appreciate it. Someone remind me that I owe Jimmy one Make Me Draw. We didn't beat TTH, but TTH was not a real level. It was tasked. Confirmed by the creator. Wait, what about Pete? Pete didn't like cheat with a TAS. Pete just had dev exits. That's different. I mean, it's similar, but it's different. No, it's not that kind of stream, Brack. Not that kind of stream. Yep. Confirmed. Wait. Guys, I have more than alcohol. I'm actually so equipped for a party. I completely forgot about this. I haven't, like, gotten rid of this shit since my, like, 2K sub celebration. Now we're talking. Oh, sorry, Lenny. 2K follower on Twitch. We're not 10 times that.
Let's do that.
Oh, I've got a sick idea. What if I put the laptop in the microwave?
I'm not gonna pop the balloon. No. Simply no. But yeah. When I uploaded the video, like, claiming that TTH was a TAS, I, like, a big part of me wanted to be wrong. But as the comments kept flooding in, like, calling me, you know, an idiot and stuff, I very quickly, like, admittedly, I was like, no, I need to be right about this. Like, fuck these people. To a certain extent. That was definitely part of it. Not actually, but, like, there was a lot of fair criticism. So it's not one broad brush. But, like, man, some of those comments, like, actually did get to me. Not gonna lie. Yeah, we beat SMM1. I'm gonna keep saying it because it's a big deal. It's a big fucking deal. I am constantly celebration ready. Yeah, and, like, did I have enough evidence? Yes. Did I explain it in a way that made it seem like I had enough evidence? No. Check Ohio's Twitter. I am on Ohio's Twitter. What about it? Yeah, okay, that's true. I think I explained it well for people that already knew the level was very, very hard. To, like, an extent that I could not possibly expect the average person to know. Oh, nah, we gotta turn off media share. Hold up. We can't allow that on a stream like this. Just all the drama or, like, discourse surrounding it. Like, it was turning pretty toxic. I think that had a lot to do with it. Okay, media share's disabled. We're good. I think if Ahoyo didn't run into hand injuries, I think he would have got Bombs 5. Like, I'm pretty convinced of that. Why toxic? It just turned that way. Like, kind of shockingly quickly, to be honest. Okay, yes, Dom, but he was also a melee player before Mario Maker. So. Melee, like, for those that don't know, is brutal on the hands. I bet he played Fox. Wait, Camden, who did Hoyo main? I think it might have been Fox. Oh, Peach? Okay, okay. Allegation withdrawn. So guys, what do I say in my video? I'm willing to take feedback now. Because I'm not gonna... I need to say... You know... I need to say that I was right and I told you so without saying I told you so. If that makes sense. You can see the unlisted video in the pinned chat message. Saying I sounded like Yoshi in that vid is a little unfair. I was pretty clear that, like, I could be wrong. And that, like, I did say this part is pure speculation. I just didn't explain it well enough. Hey, Itzy. I gotta go a little bit further than that, Verkir, because, like, it's unlisted, so not everyone's seen it. So I think I gotta, like, explain a little bit about the video. Per my last email! What is Shib's latest tweet? Hold up. I'm being extra safe and not, like, letting Twitter load with it on screen. Okay, I think I see where this is going.
On March 22nd, Ahoyo did this. On March 22nd, Ahoyo did this.
So French. How can we be sure that it was done by TAS? This is the creator of the level's Twitter. And this is a detailed thread saying how it was tasked. It is also linked in the pinned chat message. No player has beat it. No one has. It was just... What is my title? Is my title not clear? Whatever. But how would Ahoyo know it was tasked? Ahoyo uploaded the level. Oh, the clear on the level itself. Yeah. How would Ahoyo know they're Ahoyo? Yeah, okay, guys, the Ahoyo conspiracy theories are not it. Like, again, it was pretty well accepted among most top players that this was a task before this confession. The confession now gives it legitimacy. What did Blast say that gravity... Hold on, let me catch up on chat. Oh, I see. Is this the greatest conspiracy theory in Canadian history? Maybe. Don't blame Canada. Blame... Okay, blame Canada. Are they the only clear on those levels, Ember? I did have that thought yesterday. I mean, we can look into that. Hold on. Kate Middleton, Ahoyo, what else? Dude, I don't know. It's an interesting day. Those two things are equally significant to most of the world. What's up, Blader Guy? There are no sides anymore. That's another thing that we're celebrating. Everyone is now united. Dude, Biebs isn't even bad. If you're gonna blame us for someone, at least blame us for Drake. People are still trying to beat it. Yep. I think Curbs is still trying to beat it. Sanix is still trying to beat it. Chris is still trying to beat it. Jank Pickle's still trying to beat it. I think the only person that has quit is Thab, right? And I'm not even sure that Thab's quit. I think Thab was making up his mind still. But in general, yes. It's me versus you. Yeah, but that's a W, Gwen. I think Yoshi's still playing. I think Yoshi's actually more motivated than ever to play, but I don't know. You'll have to ask Yoshi. I haven't heard his thoughts on the matter. Do you mean when the level is possible? Because there are other task levels that are technically possible that are just beyond the human limit. And, like, determining the human limit is very difficult. Like, with this one, we think it's within the human limit, but, like, we don't know. The fact that it's tasked is highly relevant to the challenge. I mean, Dom, it's kind of a developing situation. This came out, like, 3 hours ago. But for the most part, I think people are being positive, yes. I think everyone's happy. The people that thought it was fake are happy that they, like, you know, have been proven correct. And the people that just wanted to see everything be cleared, well, we've cleared everything now. And people that just wanted the truth now have the truth. And that makes everyone happy. Would have been nice to have it sooner, but that's not the situation we were in. So I think it's a great day for Mario Maker. He might not have been aware of it. I don't know the situation. Okay. Let's look at Play info. This guy's played a lot of levels. Is there any way to check his first clears? You were invested, kind of disappointed. I mean, it's sort of a weird way to end it, admittedly, but it is what it is. I'm sure people are all over it. If someone, like, you know, has a specific level that they think I can beat and would have fun with, I'll play it for sure, but I think I'm going to move on from 0% for now, and I'm going to play U-Break is the first thing. That's what I was thinking earlier, Vertigo. Snapple fact, you got it. Did you know fire's alchemy symbol is a triangle resembling a campfire? Okay, cool. Awesome, Rin. Thank you. I was just saying I was thinking that earlier. The person that beat that didn't do it for Team 0%, so doesn't really matter. I was thinking about SS2 War Spy. I was thinking about it. Can you get a Snapple lie? Did you know Snapple is the S in NASA? Twitter. It's linked in the pinned chat, but it's also right here. Oops, wrong screen. Sorry. Sorry. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, it's the Snapple agency. I don't think Ohio has any 0% clears. But I can ask him, I guess. Alright, guys. I think that's going to do it for me today. I want to go work on that video. Because I'd like to get it out tomorrow morning, so it's timely. We're gonna find someone to raid. Vindication. That's the summary of today's stream. I mean, we basically have to throw it over to Yoshi, don't we? Congratulations to everyone. Team 0% did it. We actually did it. I'm happy, dude. Have a great weekend, guys. I'll be back streaming, if not Saturday, then on Sunday. So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.